Hello, this is Easy Target coming at you with another drone review. Here I'll be reviewing the FLX crawling copter, which I got from Toys R Us, but I did find it on Amazon where you'd be able to pick it up through a link down below. Here we're going to go over the pieces that you get with it. First off, the radio or the controller. It just takes regular AA batteries. I believe it was 3 AA batteries in the back. The buttons on the top left, that one's for run or fly, which run mode just makes it crawl on the ground. Fly makes it go up and down. That button right there that I just pressed, that one is for the different speeds, 1 and 2. I highly recommend going on 2. The battery is nice because it is removable and you can just charge it with a USB cable. You can purchase separate batteries. It's just a regular 1-cell LiPo, so I'm sure you'll be able to find them online. Just plugs into my iPhone charger right there. Here you can take a look at the battery. 3.7 volt. Just slides right into this guy. If you don't have it inside, he's upside down. So once you put the battery inside, it will sit and it will, on the ground, it will flip around and it'll be basically facing up all the time, as long as that battery is not coming out. Sometimes whenever you're flying it, it will slip out, but since it's so hard, it's kind of hard to get my hand in there and stick that into the power outlet. But right there, I accidentally had the switch to on. There is a switch to turn it on and off, and I'll show a video. I'm going to cut in with it right now. And here is the switch. It's just right above the battery plug-in. You just switch to the left for on or off, and then to the right for on. And then that very bright light comes on so you know where the front of it is. Alright, here we got the actual box that it comes in. You get the quad, you get the remote. Underneath the quad here you see that there's a little clear plastic thing. It's pretty hard to see actually, but do not throw that away. It's a piece that comes out of the box. It sits in the ground, you put your quad on it, and that's how it calibrates itself. Alright, one nice thing about this is that very bright light right there. Right now it's blinking because it's not linked up to the controller, but the light actually shows you where the front of it is. It makes it very, very simple on knowing the orientation of your drone. See how durable it is? You can just drop it on it and it just bounces around. You can fly it into walls and it just bounces off the wall. You can roll it up the wall, go into the ceiling, roll it on the ceiling. It's very easy. My 3-year-old kid can fly it around, have some fun with it, and it doesn't damage it. I had another small one that he tried playing with, and he definitely ruined some props. He actually bent it and we had to take it back, and we got another one. With this flight test here, I'm going to go over the flight time that I get with it. At the end of the flight time, after I speed it up here, I will put on screen what the flight time was. But as you see, I'm going to go through, I'm going to activate it in regular mode at first, and then I'm gonna, once you hear a beep, it's gonna go into the flight 2 mode, which is the faster mode, and it turns on the yaw around in circles. It goes really quickly for one of these micro or nano drones. So whenever you're turning around corners, turning around back to you, it actually turns pretty well. On mode 1 it's a little bit sluggish, so make sure you're on mode 2. It turns around very well that way. Here right now is whenever I'm in mode 2, it just zips around. I'm inside my garage because there's no wind. This thing, I would not recommend going outside with it. You could probably fly it outside if it's not much wind, but any amount of wind, you're just fighting the wind. I just tried flying it outside yesterday and it was just a very, very slow wind. But it went down. I'm trying to fly it back to me, and it just wouldn't come back to me until the wind died down for a second. Some pros with this thing: you got longer battery life, as we'll see at the end here. You got a bright light for the front of the drone, so you know where it's at. The roll cage is very durable. I had another one where the roll cage was pretty brittle, and whenever my kid was flying it around, smashing it into the ceiling and whatnot and the walls, it actually broke a few times. I had to hot glue it back together until it eventually just broke completely, and we had to replace it. Replaceable blades and props, just kind of like all of them. They do come with an extra set of blades. If you crash, it basically self-levels and you can just take right off right again. Very stable, all around indoor flyer. Very nice. Some cons about this guy: I don't believe there are any cons that I can find about it. It has that removable battery, has the roll cage, has a long battery life, as you'll see here. Very good little nano drone. Alright, that's about 6 minutes of fly time. This drone is very good in my opinion. I very much like it. But thank you guys for watching my video. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. Please leave a comment in the notes below if there's any drones that you want me to test. Other than that, thank you and easy out.